Astronauts just saw a total solar eclipse from the moon, not from Earth, not from an airplane, not through a telescope, from a crewed spacecraft beyond our planet while flying around the moon itself. That is what Artemis II just did, and that is why this moment feels different from the other Artemis headlines. Yes, the mission broke the old human distance record. Yes, Orion disappeared behind the moon and lost contact with Earth for about 40 minutes. But the eclipse is the image people will remember, because from Earth, a total solar eclipse is already one of the strangest things a human being can see. Daylight collapses, the sun disappears, the corona burns around a black disk in the sky. It feels wrong even when you are standing safely at home. Now move that moment out near the moon. During Artemis II's lunar flyby, the crew saw the moon completely block the sun from lunar distance. For them, this was not a sky event over one place on Earth. It was a deep space alignment with the sun's corona hanging in darkness beyond a world they were actively circling. That is a different level of unreal. And it happened during the same mission arc that pushed the crew to about 252,756 miles from Earth, farther than any humans had ever been before, as Orion looped around the moon on its way home. So, this was not just a pretty celestial bonus. It happened at the farthest edge human spaceflight has reached. That is what gives the eclipse its weight. Because it was not being watched by tourists, not by astronomers on a mountain, by 4 people inside a spacecraft, already cut off from Earth, looking out at a totality almost no one in human history has ever experienced from that position. And unlike an eclipse on Earth, there was no atmosphere softening the scene, no blue sky, no horizon glow, just black space, the sun's outer corona shining around the moon, and the knowledge that home was impossibly far away on the other side of the mission. That changes the feeling of the eclipse completely. On Earth, a solar eclipse makes the world around you go strange. Out there, the world around you is already strange. The astronauts were not just watching the sun disappear. They were watching it disappear while flying past the hidden side of the moon, studying giant impact scars, and waiting for Earth to come back into view again. That is the part that makes Artemis II feel bigger than a record. It turned the moon from a destination into a stage for events human beings almost never get to see from this angle. A total eclipse, the far side, Earthrise, silence behind the moon, all of it happening in one sweep through deep space, and that is what makes the moment special. It is simple enough for anyone to understand, and strange enough that almost nobody has ever lived it. That is why this is more than another mission update. It is one of those rare moments where spaceflight gives people a new image they immediately understand. The moon blocked the sun. 4 humans were there to see it, and they saw it from farther away than anyone before them. That is not just beautiful. That is the kind of moment that reminds you space is still capable of showing us something that feels genuinely new. Not because the universe changed. Because for a few minutes, humans were finally in the right place to see it.